Welcome in, everybody. Have how's everybody doing today? I'm doing all right. Finally got our grass cut today. It would have been a month tomorrow if it didn't. We got new guys that are actually probably gonna actually keep up with it. Unlike the guy that we had, who we didn't usually have a problem with, but I mean, it's like I can put this away actually. But he you don't call or let anybody know for, a month. It's like, bruh. It's like people need their grass cut, dude. People need the grass cut, dude. Like, come on. But what do I know? I'm only the person that, is getting the shaft by you messing around. Bring this level down and we're just going to get right into it. I am fairly confident I can get this whole thing done tonight because it is very simple. It's just a square. Cube, rather. Just pop these torches out because they're going to be in the way. Pick them up. I don't want to waste them. Not the torches are expensive, but and not that I don't have, a whole box of them. Why waste them if you don't have to? Know what I mean? All right, we're just gonna get right into it. I'm not even gonna bother following the pattern I set up because, well, I'm leaving all these torches in place, so these are no longer needed because all these other ones are going to be there. So we're just going to get right into it. I am very, very confident I can get this all done tonight. Because, like I said, these are just cubes. Hollow cubes at that. So it's not like it's complex or anything. I have everything I need to do the red on me right now. So I don't even have to refill my inventory until I get the red done. It's basically one inventory per color. It might be a little bit, it might be an inventory and a bit for the purple because the purple has more carpet because the whole top is carpeted, as well as all the carpets going on top of string, so I'll need more string. So it'll probably take a little extra for the purple. But all the other colors, one inventory per. So very, very quick. If this even takes 2 hours, I'll be amazed. Start to finish. I mean, look how, these aren't huge cubes either. They're exact cubes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 by 21 by 21. So they're 21 blocks tall. And I missed a whole layer here. Fun. Let me eat. And then we'll get back at it. This won't take long at all. I have a feeling tonight it's mostly going to be resource gathering for the next tower. Because that's what I plan to do when this is done. Because that's literally the next... Oh, well, there's the first fall of the night. First fall of the night. And it came so soon. But yeah, I can't build the next building until I get the stuff for it, so that'll probably be what I spend the rest of the evening doing once this is all done. And that's not even going to be... I probably won't even stream that, actually, because that's going to be very boring. It's mostly going to be me AFKing. So, not that this is riveting, you know, placing the same colored block over and over and over again, you know, but it's not as boring as watching someone stand there doing nothing. Literally doing nothing. And that's what it's going to be doing for a while. So, once this is done, I'll probably just go ahead and end things because everything else I'll be doing tonight is going to be rather boring. Unless you guys have an idea for another building I could work on, and maybe I'll start designing that. That might be what I could keep doing. I'll have the whole rest of the week to get the materials so we can start on that new building Monday. So it's not like I'm in a hurry. I mean, I've already estimated the time requirement on getting the materials for the new building at about... I'm just guesstimating about 5 hours total. Because it's actually not that much stuff. The biggest time consumer is going to be converting the concrete from powder to regular. And I don't know exactly how long that'll take. That's the guess. Getting the concrete powder itself, that will take less than an hour. So, everything else is just a guesstimate. But I'm guessing 5 hours or so, give or take. So I might try designing a new building. Although the problem is, I usually use Google Earth when I do new building designs that are based off real buildings. And based off my experiences in the past with Google Earth tends to make my stream lag for some reason because it buffers a lot loading in the 3D buildings and everything. And that hits the internet hard, I guess. It makes my, my bitrate plummet. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's the plans for tonight. Unless something else crosses my mind, maybe I'll switch games. That's something I never even considered. I never even considered that till just now. Maybe I'll switch games. Maybe I'll fire up Star Wars Squadrons or something. That's something I could do. Do some more practice with that. Up, we've reached the top. Let me finish the whole perimeter here, and then we'll come back and do the... Then we'll come back and do ye old... cobwebbing. I don't think I have enough, actually, string. No, definitely don't have enough string. That's alright. That's alright. We can put this away. And this away, actually. I had some extra of the red. Alright, see how quick this went up, guys? We're already done with the first level, block already. Just about. Hey, Pyro, welcome in. How you doing tonight? I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be doing after this, because this is going by so quick. Like, there's no way I don't get this done tonight. And I'm fairly certain I'll have plenty of time left after that. So, my original plan was to do some resource gathering for the next building. But then I'm like, no, that's going to be a lot of AFKing, and that's boring. So, now I'm thinking maybe I just switch up to a different game. Alright, I'm actually just going to... I'll take these with me. But, I'll just do the concrete for now. And then I'll come back and get the string, because if I take all the concrete and the carpet and the lights and the string, I don't have enough room to carry all the string. So I will just do the concrete. Slash string placement. But yeah, this is going by very quickly. That first block only took like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And they're all the same size, so this is gonna take like maybe an hour. Maybe an hour total. So yeah, when this is done, I'll probably just, ooh, I do need torches. I do need torches, 2 torches. I'll just go ahead and keep these on me. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna switch games. I'm thinking maybe Star Wars Squadrons and do some more practice on that, because I would really like to start streaming that game for real, like I was mentioning last night. But like I said last night as well, I also need more practice with it. So I'll probably do that. Once I get better at playing that game, then I can work on going through the actual story mode on stream, and that's what's really going to be the fun part. But yeah, these aren't taking long at all. I mean, it's just a 21 by 21 by 21 cube, and it's a hollow cube, no less. This is the only, these sections down here where it overhangs is the only part where it's solid on either the top or the bottom. And that's only because you can't really place carpet on the bottom. It would end up being filled in with a solid block anyway, so might as well make it concrete. It would look better that way from the ground. The carpet on top up here is spawn proofing more than anything. Although adding the lights in like I'm doing would do the job anyway. But this way the lights aren't visible. And it gives a nice uniform look. So that's what I'm working on. Or have going on. So this is going to be a fairly quick endeavor here. Like I said, these are taking like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, maybe. Well, let's see how long stream's been going. 25 minutes. 10 minutes of that is my countdown timer. So we're 15 minutes into the actual stream. And I'm already like, well, probably about halfway into this cube here, I guess. Because like I said, about 10 minutes each. So yeah, very, very quick. Probably an hour tops for this tower. I do have a hard end time tonight because Iris gets off work at 10. So I must be done and be rated out on time. Like by like 10 till. Like I'll have to have the raid done by then. So I have an absolute hard end time. So all the longer this will take, that's still going to be a couple hours of practice time. I did get the schematic for the next building moved to the final location. I decided I was for sure moving it to the left side. So that's all moved into place. I just need to finish gathering the materials for that. But like I said, I have all week to do that because I'm not going to start on that till Monday. So I have literally all week to do that. So I'm in no rush. I'm guessing like I said, maybe 5 hours for materials gathering on that. Might be longer, might be less. I don't know. I'm just guessing because I know it'll take like 45 to 50 minutes to get all the materials. But I'll have to convert all that concrete powder into concrete. So, yeah, that'll take a while. I don't know how long, but I know it'll take a while. I would guess at least a few hours. Because converting all this concrete took a fair bit of time. And that was a shulker box each, but that's only 6 colors. And I have 10 and a half boxes that I'll have to be converting, so it's even more. So I'm guessing at least 3 or 4 hours for that. Again, that's just a guess, though. I wish these buildings were as easy as this was to build. None of that having to stop and turn around and place stairs crap. Just run and hold right click. Why not just pillar up and bucket? I can't do that because some of the sections float in midair. Why won't this place? There we go. I thought about that, but some of the sections would float in midair, and concrete powder doesn't float. It would fall. And until I get the schematic to that particular section and look to see where that is, I can't even pillar out with solid blocks, and even then that's more stuff to tear down. See how quick that went, guys? That went very quick. We are, yeah, right at 10 minutes per, oops, second fall of the day. I'll probably get 1 per cube here. All right, I have to go get the string. All right, I can put that away. I will grab that and that. Probably go, no, nope, don't have enough space for that. I'll get that next. It's all good. Oh! I am lagging hard. Did you see how long that reaction was on when my rocket hit? I hit the rocket as soon as I fell off, and you saw how long it took to activate. How's my ping? Not great. I'm usually down in the 20s or 30s. So yeah, not great ping right now. Yep, there we go again. And why does my ping do this? Why? Nobody's streaming anything right now. Well, I'm streaming, but not in that kind of sense. Why is it so bad? It's driving me nuts. It's always got to be something. It's always got to be something. Nothing can just work right the first time, every time, all the time. I don't remember how many strings I took with me. But I can leave 40 of these here. And now I can take the yellow. What song is this? Okay. Proton, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Hope everything's going great. I'm having some ping issues tonight. Oh, it's back down. You can see what it was just a second ago. It's driving me nuts. Other than that, it's been a good day, I guess. This is going by so much quicker than I thought it would. It's taking about 10 minutes per cube. So once this is done, I think I'm going to switch games to something different. I'm thinking, I haven't decided for sure, but I am thinking switching to Star Wars Squadrons, because I need some more practice on that before I start playing it on stream. Because I haven't played the story mode yet. I've only played the prologue, but it's been long enough at this point that I don't remember anything about it. So when I do get to that point, I'm just going to start all over. But I need practice with all the flying and everything still. So I'll probably just do some more practice. And once I feel I'm getting good enough at it, I'll switch to story mode and we'll do that on stream. So that's the plan. I was going to gather resources for the next building, which, Proton, I don't think you've seen that. The next building is... Oh, right, I gotta do this. There we go. Next building is going in right back here. because this is the what I consider the front view. And I figured with this tall building here, you know, this is way taller than these buildings, and this one's kind of thin. So I figured it would look better on this side than this side, so I moved it over. So that's what's going to be coming. I'll be starting on this Monday. I just got it designed yesterday. Or was it the day before? I can't keep track. I think it was the day before. I can't keep track. I think it was yesterday. My brain. I really, honestly, God, can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before when I designed this. It was one of the two. I want to say it was yesterday. Yesterday sounds right. But, yeah, it was yesterday. I remember now because I was up. I woke up at 2 a.m. and I took Iris to work at 8, and then I came home and started working on this. I actually built this building twice. The first time, these squares that this building's made out of, they were 11 by 11, so the whole building was smaller. For example, right now, that torch is on the inside corner of these. With the first version I built, it was that torch that was on the inside corner of these, so it was that much smaller. These are now 15 by 15 squares. So I built it twice, and the bigger version looks better, so that's the one I went with. The second, this one went together way faster. Way faster. Because I learned all the little tips and tricks of building it the first time. I'm like, oh, I can do it this way and make it go way faster. And sure enough, the first version took me between 8:30 and 12. And the second version got built in 1 hour. This whole thing took 1 hour to make because I just knew the tips and tricks. Appreciate that, Proton. There's two that I cannot take any credit for, and that's this one and this one. I did not design either of these. I tweaked this one. The original version of this was built on a not square plot. All I did was shift it around so it was symmetrical on all 4 quadrants. And all I did with this one, it was originally just these two in the back. I just copied this one and made it shorter. But then after the fact, I made all 3 of them taller because the original height, this one was probably shorter than this one is still. So I made them all taller. So, but I didn't do the design. I just made it taller. This one here, even then, it's sort of not my design. It was based off of another building that looks very similar to it. I took elements of that and ran with it. I changed some shapes here and there, made it bigger. That's really what I did. I made it bigger because the original one, the whole building at the bottom was maybe as wide as this section is right here. Or maybe this section right here. I can't remember. It was very much smaller. So it's very much inspired by another building, but I did technically do the design myself because I had to build this by hand. Well, with World Edit, of course. I mean, nobody builds things completely by hand these days. I'm sure some people do, but I'm not one of those people. If I have World Edit access, World Edit is going to be used in the design. Period. But, so it's my interpretation and upscaling of another design, if that makes sense. Which is all any of my actual true designs are. Case in point, this one. This is a real-life building in Indianapolis where I live. All I did was look at it and blockify it in Minecraft. This building is actually 1-to-1 scale to the real building as well. This is another building in Indianapolis. All I did was blockify it, and the bottom wider section is actually twice as long, but that other half was just a parking garage, so I didn't need that, so I just took that off. This building is another building in Indianapolis. I just blockified it. And in fact, if you were to look, if this was Indianapolis and you were looking at an overhead view, this would be north, which I actually think is north. That's convenient. So this would be Pennsylvania Street, and this would be Ohio Street. If you wanted to look at Indianapolis, this is the actual orientation they're in. And then this, I'm sure you recognize it. It's the Sears Tower in Chicago. I refuse to call it Willis Tower for personal reasons. Sears Tower in Chicago. Not to scale. Very much so not to scale. This real building, to scale, there's not enough room without mods to build it. Even at the bottom layer of bedrock. You know how there's 5 layers of bedrock. Even starting at the bottom one. Including that bottom one. Not even stacking on top of it. The bottom of this building is the bottom of the world. To the very top would be 527 blocks at 1-to-1 scale. That's more room than there is without a mod to expand the world height. Kind of how things often end up working out. Adapt them to your own situation. Yeah, this one's specifically like that. All these I just built. Like I've built a smaller version of this before, but this one, I had this one built. Designed it a long time ago, but I never got around to building it in survival until here. So this is actually the first time I was able to build it in survival. This building, I built the smaller version on another server of this one, and then I built this exact building on that same server. Obviously, it was decorated. All these buildings are hollow, so I hollowed everything out. This was not hollow, by the way. I put floors in this thing at one point. But on that server where I built this one, I had it modified where these were apartments instead of an office building. So I added balconies to every floor, but I didn't want that on this, so I took them out and made it back to the standard look. And then this is what I'm working on today, rainbow cubes. It's not technically a building. When I built it, it was going to be a building, but I'm like, no, there's no windows in it. So what I'm going to do is, since this whole section from this bridge around over here to this street here, this is all going to be park. There will be an actual building here, I'm sure, unless if whatever else I build looks more like a sculpture than anything. I'm considering this like a modern art sculpture that just happens to be the size of a skyscraper. Because there's no windows, there's no doors. It's just a thing to take up a plot in my city. Because I have a lot of spaces I have to fill, and I'm running short of ideas up in the old noggin. So, that's what's going on today. And these are going up extremely quickly. These are taking like 10 minutes per color. Maybe 10 minutes per color. So after this is done, I was gonna do resource gathering for that next building. In fact, that reminds me, I should turn that off so I don't lag out that much. But I was like, no, that's boring because I'll just be AFK a lot. So I'm gonna switch games and do some practicing. Like I said, I think I'll switch to Star Wars Squadrons. When the time gets there, we'll see how my mood hits. Maybe I'll do something different, but right now I'm leaning towards Squadrons. Because that's a game I actually want to start playing on stream at some point, like for real, like story mode. Because I've never played the story before, so it'll be a first time playthrough for me. But like I said, I want to get practice in first. Because it takes some getting used to. But like I said, there's other games I could do as well, so we'll just see what hits me. But I mean, you can see how quick this is going. I mean, I've done 2 layers since I've been talking about what I'm going to be doing next. You know, that's how quick it's going. It's very, very fast. Whoops, wrong button. My free cam toggle is is right next to my next layer toggle for Lightmatica. So I just have a little bit of capability with the game before streaming it. Definitely, yes. Especially that game. Like I said, I did play the prologue when I first got that game. Because I think they made you before you could even get to practice mode. But it's been so long since I've played it, I don't remember anything about it. So whenever I do get around to doing story mode, I will be playing that again. I'll just start over. But I'll be starting over with a little bit of playing ability with it. Because that game, you know, I mean, if you've never seen it, I mean, I'm sure you've seen Star Wars. I mean, most people have at least heard of Star Wars. They probably have seen it. But basically, you're a starfighter pilot, and it's first person. So you're literally sitting, and your view is out the cockpit window. And you can actually look behind you and see the back of the cockpit and everything. It's first person. And they have all kinds of options. You can actually turn off the heads up stuff. So, like normally when you're looking out your window, right, you can see the little red dots of your enemies out there. You can turn that off, so you're only relying on the instruments in your cockpit. So it makes it way more realistic. I don't do that. At least not yet. I'm nowhere near good enough to doing that yet. But it's a lot of fun. It just takes some practice. It just takes some practice. The best part about that game is you can play it twice and get different stories both times, because you can play as the Empire or the Rebellion. So I'll be doing one of each. I did not bring any of the lights, but that's okay. All done with this concrete, so I can put the concrete away. I can grab... I'll grab 2.5 stacks. I think that's more than I need. Grab that and grab 5 of those. And we'll get up here and get this placed in. It would help if I aim far enough out. All right, now. Okay, so 2.5 stacks was too much. So that was a stack and 32, 34, 5, 6. A stack and 36 is what I need. So I got the carpets on me. Now I can grab, oh, first off, empty box there. Concrete, empty box. I can put these empty boxes away. I can grab the extra bits here. I could actually use some more rockets. That's not my rocket box. This is my rocket box. There we go. Splat. Whoa, I fell through the hole. Fall number 3. Fall number 3. I'm averaging 1 per color. As expected. And I did it again. Because I couldn't see the ledge. I should put that down so I can see it. There we go. There we go. Let's try not to fall through it again. I am now officially above my 1 per floor average. I need to not fall off on on one of the next ones. I don't know why I know in my brain that I don't like going counterclockwise. Or clockwise, I should say. Something about my brain wants the edge of the building to be on my right side, and I don't know why. But that's how my brain wants it to be. I can't explain my brain some days. I wouldn't even know how to start sometimes either. But yeah, see how quick this is going. Let's time it. Let's time it. It's like 10 seconds per layer, maybe. All right, let's time it. I'll start right as soon as it hits the next round number. Right now, 40 seconds. That took 25 seconds. 25 seconds per layer. There's 21 layers. So I'm not doing that math, but it's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time at all. This is going by very quickly. I honestly wasn't expecting it to go this quickly, although I knew it wouldn't be that long. I was still expecting it to be longer than it is. So, but that's fine. The faster I get this done, that means the more time I have to do the next game. How many seconds was that? Well, I started it at 20 seconds till, and it took until 5 seconds till. So I think it's what 20 seconds, 15 seconds, 25 seconds. I don't know. I can't math in my head. So, for example, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 3 layers per minute. And there's 21 layers. These are 21 by 21 by 21 cubes. And then the layer of carpet at the end. Like that. That's what takes the longest. Because I have to make a trip back down to get the string and the carpet and the lights. Because the concrete takes up my whole inventory. Because it's one full box and one stack, basically. Or an emu. I love this song. Yeah, about 15 seconds per layer. So three layers per minute, roughly. Yeah, it is a little quiet. Let me bump the volume on that. Some of the albums on here are quieter than others. So I need to adjust the playback volume. There we go. Should be a little louder now. or a Garfunkel. Oh, I need to eat. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? The only monkey I would want is one of those ones that's super tiny that can... The whole monkey is like smaller than your finger. That's the only monkey I would want. Bigger monkeys, that just sounds like a hard time. That just sounds like a hard time. Whoa. I'd be rich. Love that song. If I had $1 million, I would not be rich. If I had $1 million, I'd pay off my house. I'd pay off all of our debt. And I would renovate this house. And because it needs a little bit of work. It's nothing major, but it could use a little work. Need new carpet or new flooring of some variety. Because the carpet has been here since we moved in, and that's been like 12 years now. So it's time for new carpet. It wouldn't hurt to at least have the furnace and air conditioner like serviced. I mean, they could probably use a servicing. They still work, but at least give them a once over, you know. Nothing major. But and then depending on how much is left after that, we'll see what we do. Vacation somewhere. Oh, I know what I would do. I'd use some of it to buy a wheelchair accessible van so my mom can take her wheelchair, like the electric wheelchair, places instead of having to have her get in and out of the a manual chair and out of the car. That'd be way easier on her. Those aren't cheap. Those are like, to get a nice one, you're looking at 100 grand almost for that. What was the studio version? That was the studio version, yes. That was a studio version. Good old Gordon. Alright, I need lights, string, and the carpet. And actually, now that I know how much string I need, it's a stack and 36, I believe. Extra here. Extra here. I only need... I can leave the 40 of these here. I'll need that. I'll need 5 of these. And I'll need a stack and 36. And then all the blue. I need this as well. You know what? I don't need my pickaxe per se, because I'm not breaking anything. Shift for the win. Shift for the win. All right, let's get the string in. Did I miss one? No, okay. All right, now page up one. The next layer going. Now we can get the carpet in. I should have been all the string, and it was, so I did count right. It's always nice to know when you count right, especially when you can't count normally. So, like me, I can't count normally. So, when I do count right, it's like, hey, golf clap for me. The blue almost looks purple in this amount of light. I'm gonna leave those there because they're gonna go there anyway. Place. There we go. Good grief. I was mashing the button and it wasn't placing. I'm just so happy to be done with that. That was a 3-week long project. Entirely because I was doing it on stream exclusively. If I had just done it like during the week, it would have been like 3 days. But doing the floor layer and then part of the short one was one stream. The rest of the short one and then part of the medium one was another stream. The rest of the medium one and then part of the tall one was another stream. And then the rest of the tall one was the last stream. And that was 2 streams per week, so that was 3 freaking weeks. Not to mention the work to get it ready. Because like I said, I didn't design the buildings themselves, but I did design the floor there. I did do the floor pattern there. And then, of course, I did edit them, like I said. I made them taller, I moved them around. I made a copy of that one and made this 3rd tower. And then, resource gathering, you know, that was a week's worth of work. So that was a month-long project. I am too, man. I am too. I'm hoping to get done with this soon. The second to last block here, and then we'll switch to a different game. You still at work, Pyro, or are you home? Because if you're home, maybe we can switch to a game that we can both play. And we can play together. Like Phasmo or Rocket League or something. Today is your Saturday? Well, would you want to play like Phasmo or Rocket League? I'm sure someone else would be willing to jump on one of those games with us. I better eat so I can keep up this pace. That definitely looks like a storm. That is really dark. You'd have to reinstall Rocket League. That is a storm. Well, if Phasmo's installed, we could play Phasmo. We can just tag team it. I mean, you can technically play that game by yourself, so just 2 people's fine. Both are uninstalled. Oh. If I had the power to whitelist you, I could invite you on here. There's a minigame district. We have Tic-Tac-Toe, we have Connect 4, and we have Battleship. But I don't have the power to invite you on this server, or I would. It's a whitelisted server, and I'm not the person in charge of that. Whoa! Where did that hit? Don't see where it hit. Oh well. There was another one. I mean, I could stand there and watch you build. I'm not a builder, man. If I'm not replicating a building in real life, it's not gonna happen. And I would need Google Earth for that, and the problem with Google Earth with me streaming, I found out the hard way a while back. For some reason, having Google Earth open just absolutely tanks my bitrate for streaming, and the stream gets very, very laggy. Otherwise, I would just hop on a single-player world and start designing a new building. That's what I would have done when this is over, but because of that, that's why I was going to switch to a different game. I mean, building for fun is all well and good, but when you can't build, I can't stress enough how not good I am at building. I literally can't stress that enough. You could literally put a gun to my head and say design something. And I'm like, you gonna give me a reference image or what? Because without that, I'm about as useless as a paper bag in the ocean. I didn't mean to burn those rockets I was trying to eat. But I had the thing highlighted on the wrong one. Alright, I can put that away. I can... Oh yeah, I need my pickaxe to pick that up. That was an empty box. Last layer of this. There's actually less of the purple. I think. Maybe. Anyway, a stack. No, I need a lot of string for this one. I'll have to come back. I will take the lights with me, though. Oh, that's right. I still gotta do the... I'm dumb. I has the dumb. A stack. And 36 for these. There we go. I still didn't bring the... Oh, I did bring the blue carpet. Okay. I forgot to leave 40 behind, though. I forgot to leave the extra 40 behind. And I fell. I can't not fall off of stuff, it seems. It's like a curse of mine. Alright, I can move that back over now. Page up. I'm gonna need 2 more torches, I believe. Yep. 2 more torches. Actually, what I'm gonna do... Here's what I'm gonna do. The inside pattern here doesn't need to be like this. In fact, if I do this... I can just put this in the pattern. And now this whole bottom area is perfectly lit. And while I'm down here, these should be the last 2 torches I need. I can put that away now. I will keep these. I will need to come back for the string and the carpet. All right. Yay. Last one. Torch. And last torch. Need to eat already. Good grief. All this sprinting sure takes the food out of you, huh? I mean, I have the apple skin mod, so you can literally watch my saturation plummet as I run. And then eventually the actual hunger bar. think this should be the last layer coming up. It looks about right, anyway. We'll see. Yes, I thought so. Alright, get these lights in. Go get our string. And the carpet. And then we will be all done. Put that away. Put these empties away. I'm just gonna stay down here till I can sleep. It's only a few more seconds. And I'll grab a drink in the meantime. Almost out of water. I'll have to get some more. Alright. Almost done, guys. And then we'll switch to something else. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't walk off that edge. You're full of crap. Actually, that does sound exactly like me, though. Walking off the edge is exactly something I would do. I think that's as far as I can reach there. Ooh, this is a good song. I'm gonna start it over. I can't really hear it. Let me turn it up. First off, let me turn it up. Then I'm gonna start it over. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Options, boost. Alright, gotta start it over. Too good a song. There we go. I'd sing along, but I don't want to get copyright striked again. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Let's not get all placed in the wrong spots now. Alright, I can't reach no more without putting some carpet down first. Let's make sure I get all the spots that I can. All right, and we go back down. There we go. All done. Nailed it. Nailed it. All the leftovers fit in one box. Very nice. Pick this up. Pick this up. And there we go. I can officially remove that. Very nice. Your Facebook just recommended you a Facebook friend, and it's the host from the TV show Counting Cars. Danny, I can't remember his last name. Danny something. Okay, the empties go here. Nice. The extra stuff can go here. My extra ender chest can go there. My extra torches can go here. Extra chest can go... I gotta turn easy place mode back off so I can do this. Extra chest goes there. All right. Oh, it can't be all caps, apparently. Tags. Turn that off. Alrighty. It recommended that you add him. Well, I mean, you can add him, but the odds of him adding you back are probably slim. Being all famous on TV and everything. But you never know, maybe. The closest famous person that has followed me is Zach Ward. He's the guy that played Scut Farkas in A Christmas Story. Alright, let me take some glamour shots now. I really need to take this beacon down. It's in the way. In fact, let me take this beacon down. It's in the way. Or at least cover it. At least cover it with something. Are shulkers transparent? Apparently. Alright. Next. Ah, I missed. I know that ain't transparent. There we go. I don't care about the pyramid being there, but the beam is in the way. Alright. Turn that off. Go full screen for a second. I really miss borderless mining. I wish freaking... It's incompatible with one of the other mods that I have. And in that mod, someone's actually put in a pull request with the fix for it, but they haven't implemented it yet, and it's been like 2 months now, and I have no idea why they haven't implemented it yet when it's been 2 months. Anyway, that screenshot did go through, didn't it? It did. Okay. Well, now let's turn on some shaders. I need to start putting some of these screenshots on my Instagram. I neglect my Instagram like crazy, and I shouldn't. Maybe I'll do that sometime this evening. I'll put some of these screenshots on there. Speaking of Instagram, there's the link for it there at the bottom. I just noticed it popped up there. Let me get the world loaded back in by flying around a little bit. How much does a hipster weigh? An Instagram. Nice. Let me swing over here and get the sun behind me. The God rays are nice, but it's blowing out the colors on the thing here. Let me widen up that field of view. F1, F2. Very nice. How about a behind the scenes shot? No. Maybe here. There we go. Let me sleep and make it daytime. Alright. That's a nice shot right there. All right, turn shaders back off. You seriously want RTX on Java? I mean, it would be cool, but I mean, shaders as a whole hits my system pretty hard, so my GPU isn't a very high-end one. It was all I could really afford. But it does the job. These frame rates that I'm getting now, I mean, you can see what I got there on the right. You know, nothing fancy at all. It's all I could afford. But to have a consistent, like, frame rate like that on the laptop that I was playing on for years and years before I got this computer, even with all the things turned way down, all the settings turned way down, even with Optifine / sodium, even with all those on the laptop turned all the way down, you know, if I got 30 anywhere, like on a super flat world, if I was to get 30 on a super flat that was empty, that would be a good day. So to be rocking 100 frames while streaming, you know, I mean, that's all I could ask for. It's nothing fancy, but it does the job, and that's all I really needed it to do. I needed it to do the job, and it is. So I'm not complaining at all about that. But let's turn the shaders back on for just a second. You saw them. They were in the solid 90s, maybe even low hundreds. Let's turn these shaders back on and see what we're getting. You're on a 3080 Ti now, and you had a 1660 before? Nice. I mean, Proton, a 1060 is nothing to sneeze at, man. I mean, even old cards are still pretty good, especially for Minecraft. Because Minecraft is actually more CPU intensive than CPU intensive. But now look, I'm down in the 30s now. This would be a fantastic frame rate on my laptop back in the day. It was an absolute slideshow turning on even low-end shaders before. I love it when it rains, because look at that. I love that. I love that. And then when it stops raining, it still stays wet for a while, and it gradually fades away. I heard a ding. Are you Prime rating in? Welcome in, are you? How are you doing? That reminds me, I need to update my raid alert. I made one, but I forgot to add it in. But thanks for that raid, how are you doing? How was your stream? I saw you were doing some sort of dig project, if I remember right. You're doing fan-freaking-tastic? Well, I'm fan-freaking-tastically happy for you. Glad to hear it. How was your stream? I know I saw you were on a single-player role, I think. I gotta get more water. This is empty. It's full of ice. If you can hear that clanking around, it's got lots of ice in there. It's fused into one big block. But not a lot of water in there no more. Yeah, I just got finished building the old, Ooh, look at the God rays coming through there. A little bit of a peak. Or is that just reflections? I don't know. Anyway, just finished building this. Free cam it. It's not an actual building. This is an art sculpture that just happens to be the size of a skyscraper. Let's see, 21, that would be 42, that would be 84, and then another 42, whatever that number is. 100 and something. 128? 128 blocks? Did I math that right? 21 times 6? 126. 126 blocks tall. So it's just an art sculpture that just happens to be the size of a skyscraper. Because between this bridge here, probably even on this side, this little corner here will probably end up being one as well. But from like right here, if I can fly, all the way around here, all along this riverbank here, around this corner here, all up in here, all the way around to here at the minimum. And in fact, if I'm looking, this very well may end up turning into a park as well. So park, 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 probably park. These little tail ends of this road are definitely going to come out, and this will just be a hard curve here. And then this will all be park. This will all be park. I'm thinking about taking this road out and making this all park as well. And this is for sure going to be a park. I want a lot of green space in here. This whole side of the river here is going to be all park as well. And I may take out this road here and this road here, but still put a building here because it could be up against this road. But then behind that building, have green space. I want a lot of green space in this city. That's correct. You're getting back into your Thespa Tuesday streams. Nice. You're clearing out the nether around the gold farm on the single player world. You've been unintentionally putting that off with focusing on Battleship. Also talking about the new game, planning on working on. You're super excited about what you've already thought of. You like the idea of the art installation? Appreciate that. Yeah, when I first built it, I was planning on it being an actual building, but I was like, well, because I was like, my initial idea, you know, those kids blocks that has the letters and numbers on them. I was thinking about those being stacked up. Then I was like, then I nixed the idea because I'm like, no, all the pixel art on the side sounds like a lot of work that's unnecessary. So I nixed that idea right away. And then I'm like, well, I could just put in some windows and have it be, you know, just a regular building. I'm like, no, that sounds like a lot of unnecessary work as well. So I'm like, how about I just leave it solid and turn it into an art sculpture, because it's going to be right along next to the riverbank where it's going to be all forested parkland anyway. So that's the current plan. That's what it ended up being. Now this spot right here next to it, let me get into free cam. This spot here next to it, it may end up being a regular building, or I may try to build another weird looking building that's like an art sculpture thing and put there, because this is all going to be parkland here as well. So, and if that actually happens, what I'll do, I'll probably take this road here out, this road here out, this road out. This one has to stay, obviously, because it goes to the bridge, but those 3 roads would come out, and that would make it even better of a park. And then maybe make a underground walkway here that goes underneath the road, or maybe a bridge that goes over the, like a walking bridge, something like that. I don't know. It's a work in progress. Everything's subject to change at any given time, except once it's built. Once it's built, I'm not moving nothing. I ain't moving nothing. So that's why I plan so hard before I build anything, because once it's up, it's up. And, oh, let me turn off my shaders so I can show you the new building, are you? Shaders and Lightmatica are a little bit of not fans of each other. So, now that shaders are off, I can turn on the new building. And you can see what we'll be building next. Once everything loads in here. Here's the new building. It's the Sears Tower in Chicago. I refuse to call it Willis Tower. It's not Willis Tower. It's Sears Tower. Point blank, period. End of discussion. Sears Tower. Now, this one here is full scale because I had the room to do so. Not so much with this one. Even if the bottom layer of this building was at the bottom layer of bedrock, not on top of the bottom layer, the actual bottom layer. Even with that, to build to the very top of the antenna or spires or whatever it is, would be 527 blocks to be 1-to-1 scale. That's more room than you have without a mod to expand the world height. So you can't build that 1-to-1 scale, unfortunately. But I think, if I remember right, it's about 1/3 scale, roughly. Divide all the dimensions by 3, and that's the rough scale of that building. Because from here, it goes to build limit, which is 320. I know each segment of the antenna is 7 blocks tall, so the antennas are 21 blocks tall. So this goes up to basically Y 300. So, yeah, even 1/3 scale is massive. I originally wasn't going to have any building be taller than this one, but I'm like, that's dumb. Why limit myself that way? None of them are going to be physically larger than this building because this takes up 3 whole plots, basically. You know, I'm going to try to fit them all into one plot, but at the same time, I've done this where I just created a custom plot for it because I really wanted this building to be in here, and there was no way I could realistically shave it down enough to fit in there and still maintain the appearance. So I just was, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to make a custom plot for it, and that's what I did. I'm willing to do that again if need be, but only if I absolutely can't make it fit in one plot. And with this one, I was absolutely able to make it fit, and it looks great. I mean, it looks like crap right now because it's just the schematic. But let me go to the single player world where it's on, and I'll show you. I actually built it twice. Once was smaller than the other. I literally just deleted the smaller one. Here's the one that I will be building. Here's the version of it that I will be building. So you can see the torch pattern is identical to how it would be sitting right now on the server. Like, this is the actual layout. So, you know, you got your corner, and then you got the outside block, and then there's a torch here. If we do my torch pattern does this. So, that's not the button I wanted. the size that I had it before, right now, it comes all the way out here to the corner. The old corner came out to only here. So each, if you look at it, it's a 3x3 grid of squares. And on the original version, each square was 11x11. And it looked fine. It looked perfectly fine until I put it in place in the city. And it's like, even with the height, it just looked a little small. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to bump it out and fill in the plot here. So now all these squares are 15x15. So that's the difference. That's taking the corner from here out to here. And that's what the difference is. The extra 3 blocks in each direction got you this. So you got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's your extra one. So, but anyway, I'm like, I'm not going to be building the small one anytime soon, because it's like, I've already got this one. This is the one I'm working on. So I just erased this and left the base in place, because this is the exact size of the plot. So now I can work on the next building. And in fact, now that this one's done, I'm going to be erasing this one as well. I only keep them on here until they're built on the server, because once they're built, they're built. There's not going to be any more tweaking involved. But until they're built, I can always come back on here and make some adjustments. That's why I leave them here till I'm done. But now that I'm done, whoops, it can go away. And then kill entity type item. Boom. And there we go. Now I have 2 plots ready to go, and I don't have to make another one. So now I can just come on here and just start building, and I know it's going to fit in the city. Takes all the guesswork out of it. The only thing I have to guesswork on is how tall I can have things, because the ground level here is -61 instead of +63. So I literally have to like count and make sure. In fact, I can actually pop up here. This is the actual build limit. So 196 is my build limit on this world. The number of times you accidentally filled with grass instead of grass block. I know, right? I make that mistake a couple times myself. But I accidentally left structures on when I made this super flat world. Once I get this building done, I think I'm gonna make another one actually, and get rid of all the structures. I want to make it so that this is actually the right level, Y level, so I don't have to guess anymore. Once I hit build limit, that's the actual build limit. I want to take the guesswork out of it. But, yeah. But that's it. That's what's coming next. I have the whole week. I'll be starting on that building on Monday. I have a lot of the stuff gathered up already for it. I need 11.5 shulker boxes. I already have 1. I need 9.5 of these. I think I already have 1, maybe even 2 of those, just from leftovers from other projects. Carpet's easy. Emmy says he has infinite carpet, so I can just come over and take whatever I want. Theoretically, you could get the super flat world height to whatever you like. You just don't know how you do that. What you do, you create the new world, do super flat, do customize, do presets, and then up here, you see how it says 2 times dirt. So if we go back, you see there's 2 dirt. So it's just a matter of Like that, this will be like whatever the bottom layer of bedrock is number wise. I think, you know, like I said, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. So that's what this is. It's one layer of bedrock. Adds, of course. I'm back. My water jug was full of ice, but not enough water. It's full of water now. Got an ice cube with that one. Anybody else like chewing on ice? I love chewing on ice. Our refrigerator has an ice dispenser, and it does crushed ice. I love getting crushed ice. I put cubes in my water jug so they last longer. But if I'm just having like a glass, I'll get crushed. I love crushed ice. Let me take it out of that. That way it won't minimize a little more. Well, there's my doggy. There's that puppy. You want to make an appearance? Here. Jump. Come here. Come on. You can do it. Jump. Jump. Come on. Jump. Jump. There he is. There's my doggy. Let me do this. There's the doggy. He's the real star of the show. You used to, now you hardly have a drink with ice because you don't have an ice dispenser. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. We didn't. I grew up with an ice dispenser, and then when we moved in here, this house came with the refrigerator actually, but it did not have an ice maker in it, or it had an ice maker, but not a dispenser. But see, I told you, you're the star of the show, honey. Look, everybody's saying, look at the puppy. Look at the puppy. He's the real star of the show. He's the real star of this show. He's a good boy. Most of the time, anyway. Aren't you? I really wish I could get the camera dialed in so it wasn't so glitchy. I like how Griffin has his, but he has a way better camera. He has like an actual DSLR, I think. Mine's just one of those Logitech cameras. Good picture quality, but if I had an actual physical green screen back here, it probably would be way better. But it's a digitally added in green screen and digitally added in background removal. So it's a little glitchy. And it's really taxing on the CPU as well. I guess he left. He wanted down. But if I like right now, according to OBS, my CPU usage is sitting at 21%. If I was to just turn off the camera, just turning off the camera. What? That's not the right one. This one. Just turning off my camera. It went from 21 to 22% down to 0.09%. So this camera is making my CPU work that hard with the background removal. So, problem is I don't have room behind me for an actual proper green screen. The only thing I've been thinking maybe I could do is if I turn my back to a wall and just hang like a bed sheet or something on the wall. But like I have a chair right behind me, and then not too far behind me, behind that is my ceiling fan. And I don't know how tall it would need to be. Probably not that tall, but either way, it would be tall enough to block the air from blowing on me, which I wouldn't like because I need the airflow. You guys know how it is. If you guys are hot-blooded like me, you know, you need the airflow. But yeah, argue what I was saying with the put it back on Minecraft here. What I was saying with the super flat world, you know, we're looking at negative 61, 62, 63, 64, and then this is the bottom of the world. So you have one layer of bedrock, 2 layers of dirt, and then grass. And then that's the default super flat. So if we come here, create a new world, creative mode, peaceful mode, cheats on, world options, structures off, super flat, customize. That's what you see. The bottom layer is bedrock, 2 layers of dirt, 1 layer of grass. So that's negative 64, 63, 62, negative 61. So what you have to do, you're going to be going from positive 63 down to negative 64, which is basically 128 blocks. So what we do, you go to presets, and then up here, 2 layers of dirt is going to turn into 126 layers of dirt. And then use. And now when we create this world, it should be 63, and it is. So now I don't even have to build the plot shape up on top of the ground, because this is the layer I need. I just have to frame it out. See, now I have, you go into free cam, you know, you go way down before you hit the bottom. So I think so. Let's see, looking at 63, let's go back on the server and double check this. Jess, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Welcome in on that raid. I hope you're having a good one. Late primary, like everybody else says, you're never late. You're precisely on time. A wizard is never late. We arrive precisely when we mean to. We're looking at 62, so I added one too many. I added one too many for it to be here, but like I said, all of the plots are raised up by 1 block. So looking at 63 is perfect. So now I can just build on the ground anywhere. And when I hit build limit, that will be actual build limit. No more guesswork involved. All I would have to do is frame out the size. Well, vampires also arrive at precisely when they mean to. But Jess, I don't know, since that's your first time chat, I'm assuming this is the first time you've seen this. Unless you come on here in person, which I haven't seen you come here on person, but in person, on person, good lord, in person. If you haven't been here in person, then this is my city I've been working on. You're on the server, you peek in every once in a while, yeah. But this is my city that I've been working on. I just built this tonight. It's not an actual building. It's just an art piece. I was just working it out a little bit ago because this section here, all of this here, probably all of this here, this road will probably come out. All of this here, all of this here. I'm too far away for free cam here. Let me scooch over here a little bit. The little tail end of this road here will come out. The tail end of this road here will come out. Wow, my lag is bad. But this will come out, this will come out. But all of this here, everything that I've pointed at, it's all going to be park / green space. And now I'm too far this way. Figures. Let's land right here, right in the middle. Look at this. Did you see that lag? What's my ping like here? Not great at all. But anyway, all of this is going to be park / green space. And so what's going to happen is this road has to stay here because it connects over with the bridge. But this road is going to come out and these two side roads are going to come out. And then I'll either have like a walking bridge going over or an under bridge going over. Then again, maybe not. I mean, it's just a small little street. They could just cross over. But this is all going to be a park. So this is a modern art sculpture, if you will. That's just where my headcanon took it after the initial planning of the building. It went from thinking about those little those kid blocks with the letters and numbers on it being stacked up, and me being too lazy to do the pixel art. I'm like, no, let's just make them solid. I'm like, I'll just do windows, and then going, nah, let's not do windows. Let's just make it solid. And then that just turned into an art sculpture instead. So whatever goes here will either just be a park, or if I do put a building here, it'll just be like another stylistic art piece type of deal. I should have a Vampirium embassy instead. Well, Jas, speaking of that, I don't know if you've heard, but I have opened up my city for anybody to come build in it. Yes, are you? Indeed. I don't have style requirements. I only have height requirements. If you're on this, if you're in this section here or this section here, they have to be tall. They have to be a minimum as tall as this, which is like 126 blocks, like bare minimum. If you're on this side of the river, that would be the absolute tallest they could be. And then the farther away you get, the shorter they would get. But, like I said, no style requirements at all. So whatever style you want to build in, you know, just come find a plot. Because these plots here are actually smaller. These are all the same size, but some of these here are smaller. Because somebody didn't know how to count right. Don't know who that could possibly be. Certainly not me. No, never me. But some of these plots are oddly shaped even. Like these ones here aren't even square. So it's just a matter of finding a plot that would fit your needs. I am willing to combine plots. You'll just have to let me know. Because like I originally wasn't going to, and I wish I had changed my mind on that sooner. Because Diamond Miner Dad, it's not on this map. Let me pull it up on this. New window. Drag that over here. Go to this. And if I can find it on here, it's way, way out there. Maybe this view would be better to find it with. Not by much. Good lord. That's certainly not it. There it is. There it is. Okay. They do have a label. Here we go. Now I can do... Let me do this. So this is Diamond Miner Dad's project. He asked if he could build in my city, but he said he would need 4 plots. And at the time, I wasn't wanting to combine plots. So I said no. And I thought about it, and I thought, you know, that's kind of dumb. And I changed my mind. It had been less than a day, like maybe a day and a half, tops. And I let him know, you know, I changed my mind. If you want to combine plots and build that, sure. But he had already started over here, so... I wish I had said, yes, I will combine plots, because otherwise this cool building could have been there. But, I said no like a dummy. But I am willing to combine plots. So, you just have to let me know which ones you want. And then I'll let you know what the maximum height can be. Because, like I said, on this side of the river, they will be shorter than this side of the river. So, but yeah, I ended up making my own. Not only did I combine plots, I built a custom plot for this building. So that's even more work. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, the next building I'll be building is right back here. And I'll be working on this starting on Monday. I'll be spending the rest of the week gathering up the materials for it. I actually have quite a few of them already. Like I said, I need 11 and a half boxes of concrete. I already have 1. I need 9 and a half boxes of glass. I already have at least 1, if not 2. Carpet is easy. Emmy has infinite amounts of carpet, so he said just come take what I want. So the carpet's done. 1 box of polished andesite. I'm assuming I can buy this at your shop, but even if you're out or whatever, like 1 box, that's an hour mining maybe. You know, three and a bit stacks of quartz. That's way better than. you know my struggle for those last buildings. A couple of days trading over at Cats. This will take like 5 minutes, if that. It'll probably take longer to get there than it will be to do the trading. Smooth stone, I already have the smooth stone. The dirt is just where the building itself was sitting on top of the grass and it turned to dirt. I already have the diorite walls. Torches is easy. The carpet's easy. I already have the sea lanterns, and the redstone torches are easy. So it's really just getting the concrete and the glass. And if you haven't seen it, we do have a gravity block duper on this server. So all I have to do is run that, and that gets me all the concrete that I need. And that also gets me all the sand that I need to make the glass. I already have all of the dye that I need, the black dye. I use the resource calculator, and I just put in the number of glass panes that I needed on that, and it works its way back to how much coal you need to smelt the glass, how much sand you need, how much ink you need. So I already have all the ink I need here, and there's all the the diorite walls I need. There's all the smooth stone I need. There's the lights I need. There's some of the glass. I have some of the polished andesite already. I have a box of concrete already, and then I have some glass here that's ready to be turned into panes, and then I have a whole box of panes here already. I'm gonna turn these into panes right now while I'm thinking of it. While I'm thinking of it. That's 2 boxes. So there we go. I already have 2 out of those 9.5 boxes of that. So I'm down to 7.5 boxes of that. So already it's less work I need. The longest thing is going to be converting all this concrete powder into the concrete. I would do the whole place it and then dump buckets of water on it thing. But if we look at it, when you get in here, whoa, did you guys see that? Whoa! If you look through glass, you can still see it. You see it as it is. Look at that. Did you guys know this? If you look at a schematic through glass, you see the final product. I did not know that. Awesome. Awesome. You want to see what it looks like as a schematic? You pop out of a building. You want to see what it looks like for real? You go inside the building. Look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? Awesome. But the reason I can't do the whole buckets of water thing is because a lot of this stuff floats in the mid-air. I was looking at something. I was looking at something. You made me snap back. When I take damage, it automatically snaps back into my body. But yeah, a lot of this floats in midair, so I can't just do the buckets of water on the powder thing. Otherwise, I would. Besides, it gives me something to do during the week, to be perfectly honest with you. I got nothing to do during the week, guys. Oh, there goes gravity. But, it gives me stuff to do during the week. So, I mean, I don't mind it. It gives me something to do, like I said. But, yeah, Jess, any of these spots, except that one back there where I already have it claimed. Anything that I don't already have claimed, just let me know, and I'll give you a height requirement. You have an ID already? I'll lead the way. Let me grab a sign. That way I can mark it off for you and leave the height requirements on there for you. I'm not sure which way you went, Jas. I'm gonna sleep real quick before I leave as well. Alright. I have wizarded the day to come. Man, my ping is terrible. Why is my ping so terrible? Did you see how long it took me to eat that? I lost Jas again. My ping is just brutal. Let me pull up the map. That'll be easier. Okay, I see where you're at now, Jas. I'm on my way. I pulled up the map so I can see you. Look at this lag. Look at this lag. I am not touching my mouse or keyboard right now. Look at that. So terrible. 1356 ping. Why is it so trash? So this is the plot you want, Jess? Do you need more than one or just this one? Just the one? Nice. Well, this is in the tall building zone, so you have no restrictions at all. As long as it fits inside the sidewalk. As long as it sits on top of the grass, you have no restrictions other than that. It has to stay inside the smooth stone perimeter. That's the only restriction. It's 45 by 45. Actually, it's 47 by 47. It's 47 by 47, if that's what you were going to count. At least I think it is. Now I got myself questioning myself. Let's find out. So, corner. Oh. Corner. To... corner. 45. I was right the first time. It's 45 by 45. Don't listen to me. It is indeed 45 by 45. You have a few plans already? Totally wasn't planning to build something here anyways. Well, you're not limited on number of builds either, so if you have other ideas, feel free. Just let me know which plot you use so I can tell you the height requirements and everything. This is one that has none, so... Well, I should rephrase that. There's no maximum height limit. There is a minimum height limit. Minimum height is 128 blocks. Minimum height is 128 blocks. I'll put that on a sign here. Just so you don't... Minimum height 128 blocks. You're in the tall section, so it has to be tall. If you're on the other side of the river, that would be your maximum height. Aryu says, you think with how much glass the space has, you'd have seen that before. Yeah. If it's okay, you might be 3 plots? You can take 3 plots. You can absolutely take 3 plots. And in fact, since you're here up in the corner, if you need the extra room, what I could do, I could continue this sidewalk across here, eliminate this whole back side here. So basically I could do this. Oh, I need one more. I can continue this sidewalk across here, and then from here over, I could remove all this, and then you'd have all the way over to the river. If you would prefer. Because there's nothing else going to be on that side of the road. If it was going to be anything, it would just be like a green area or a park style thing. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just, we'll just do that. And then, the sidewalk can go away. I'll go ahead and do this now while I'm thinking of it, or I will forget. My brain is too garbage at remembering stuff. Gothic Cathedral, nice. Are you welcome onto the server, by the way? Jess, do you want me to leave the concrete road, or do you want me to replace it with dirt? If you're gonna cover it up completely, then I'll remove it, or I'll leave it. But if you're not gonna cover it up completely, I'll replace it with dirt, so it can be grassy. It'll be moved eventually. All right, I won't do it tonight. I won't have time tonight. But tomorrow, I'll come over and replace this with dirt. And then it'll grow in with grass. It may be a little time as you're still on hiatus. That's absolutely fine. No rush at all. I mean, I took like, I don't even know how long I took off from doing anything here. Months. Many months of not building anything here. So, take your time. No rush at all. You know what? Maybe I will finish. Maybe I will do this tonight. I'll just finish up stream, replace doing this, because at this point I don't have enough time to switch out to a whole new game anymore. So, this is a good way to end the stream, actually. Because I have to be gone in an hour. Like, stream has to be over, I have to be already rated out, and I have to be in the car leaving in an hour, so that's just not enough time to switch games and get going and do anything in that, so we'll just do this to wrap up stream. Good news, andesite is in stock. Nice. Well, I need 25 stacks of it, so I will be buying at least 25 stacks worth of it very shortly. Alright, sidewalks are gone. I'll leave this little tail in here for now. No, I won't. I lied. I'm just gonna cut this tail off right now. So you're thinking black and red, you'll need some crimson hyphae? Yeah, not that I know of, Jas. Unfortunately. Don't tempt him. Yeah. He has enough on his plate already. He doesn't need an excuse to do another project. You have the sky rats after you. I'll go sleep. I gotta dump off my inventory anyway. And grab some dirt while I'm at it as well. I wish my ping wasn't so garbage. Oh wow. My ping is so bad, it hasn't even returned itself yet. I don't believe that for a second. All right. So I can put that away. I need to get out my shovel. I need my lag to go away. I'll grab a shulker of dirt. Look how long it's taking for ping to return, and yet when it returns, oh wow, now it's bad. I don't know why my ping is so lousy. I'm doing nothing. I'm literally doing nothing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this lag. It's a little bit ridiculous right now. Can't even pick up the block half the time. There we go. I love this song. Proton, if you're still here, here's some more Bare Naked Ladies. I honestly have no idea why my ping is so lousy. Oh, for God's sake. It's even worse now. Nothing's even happening. I don't understand. I'm streaming, but I stream all the time and I don't have lag this bad. All right. So that was only 7 stacks and 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll go ahead and grab 8. Perfect maths? Nice. All right, dirt is in place. It will gradually turn into grass. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Building cathedrals is your favorite thing to do? Very nice. Oh, I missed a strip. I'm blaming that on lag. All right. Well, I mean, my lag is back to something a little more reasonable, but it's still not great. But, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. It was bad lag when I was doing this. Very nice. It's gonna fill in this corner real nice, Jess. I can already see the outline of it on the map. It's looking great. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. More impressive in person than on stream? Well, yeah, they're a little taller than they appear. It's too bad you can't see the schematic. Oh my god, this lag is killing me, man. I hit the rocket and it takes like 5 seconds to fire off. It's too bad you can't see the schematic because the new building is even taller than the big one here in the middle. Are you seeing this lag, guys? Look at this. Small builds like a tree. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jess. You basically have that entire corner to do with what you wish. So if you look at my stream just really quick, let me know when you're looking. Okay. So you basically have everything to the east of this road and north of this road. You have all of this area to do with what you wish. This whole area. So... Oop, wrong button. You also may extend the corner just a wee bit. I'm not sure which corner you're talking about, but from here, straight across, and from here, straight across, this whole section. If you need more room than that, like, we can get rid of this road as well, and you can get all of this as well if you need it. I'm flexible. Like, there's nothing else going on over there right now, so, like, you have free reign of all the space over there right now. So, if you need more room, you can take up the plot next to you if you need to. There it is. I knew I had a partial one here somewhere. That can go up there. Those can go there. Those can go there. Do I have Swift Sneak? I have it on my pants right now, but I don't have any extras, I don't think. You're gonna go for now, you'll be back tomorrow for more build, I'm excited. Okay, Jess, I'm looking forward to seeing it. But like I said, no rush. I know you said you're on hiatus, so... But like, Oh, you were asking Jess. Okay. Oh, I literally didn't see you asking Jazz. I'm dumb. I just saw Swift sneak at the end. I'm fairly certain I don't. I'm fairly certain I don't. I do not. Ooh, I lied. I lied. I sort of have it. I only have Swift Sneak 2 though. I have one Swift Sneak 1 and one Swift Sneak 2. Ooh, wait. I have two Swift Sneak 1s. So if you combine the 1s into 2s, and you combine the 2s into 3s, so technically speaking, I do have a 3. It'll just take some work to get it. Oh, you have it. Okay. Let me change out my wings. Well, my ping is much more reasonable now, but it's still 100 milliseconds long, or slow, I should say. While I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna rebuild my crappy little smelter here. Yeah, I'll just do it right here. Here, here, and here. I just need a block to start it off with. There we go. All right, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5, 6, 27. And last 26. Alright, so I can take this out. I will need to get dirt. 1 dirt. I got dirt here somewhere, I'm sure. Might be over here. Yep, 1 dirt. Alright, fill this hole back in. Alright. Actually, there we go. Now that should be enough to fill this. One thing I really need to actually make a kelp farm so I can get dried kelp for fuel, because coal is starting to run low. Okay, you better go before you get lost in the build zone. I understand that one. Have a good one, Jazz. Thanks for picking a spot and building. You're the first person. That needs to be remembered. Have a good one, Jazz. I'll do this one first. Eat. But yeah, I need to make a kelp farm for sure. I am starting to run out of ye old coal. You're hyped? I'm glad you're hyped. How long until I hit my hard cutoff? I will need to start the raid process in about 20 minutes. Because I need to be done with the raid within a half an hour. 35 minutes at the most. I'll need to be done with the raid. Alright, the smelter is built, which is good because I will be using it tomorrow to smelt up the glass. I can do 3 shulker boxes at a time with this thing. It's not automated, which I need to build an automated one at some point, but at the same time, I mean, it's like, how long does it really take? Like a minute and a half tops to fill 3 of these things? In fact, I'm curious. I know I have a whole box of glass right here. And I got the black dye here. I want to see how much glass I actually have. I might actually have a fair bit of what I actually need glass-wise already. So I have 1, 2. Oops, wrong one. Three. Four. Five. I have 5.5 of the 9.5 that I need. So I need 4 more boxes. But that's not 4 boxes of sand. I think... I'm not sure... You know what? The easier way would be to do this. The easier way would be to do this. Pick this up. Look at the schematic now, because it'll have... Yeah, so I am... Do some math here. 16,422 minus the 9... Oops, that's not 9. 16,422 minus 9,784. I need 6638. So if I open up the resource calculator and go to the glass pane, I need 6638 of those. Calculate. That is 39 stacks of sand. And that's it. 39 stacks of sand on the nose. So 39. Let me sleep. Whoops. God, this lag. I need 39. I have 19. So I only need 20 more stacks. I only need 20 more stacks of sand. So that will be super duper easy to do. I need to... I'm gonna make that a project box. Where's my signs? I just need one. Okay. Sears Tower materials. All right. Ooh. I might be able to make a few more panes here. Indeed. Half a stack more. Okay. So, 20 stacks of sand. That's not much. Where is the nearest desert? Or sand source? Not anywhere near here. And I'd hate to fly all the way over to the desert. I think I actually have a portal there. I don't think I have my waypoints. Let me copy my waypoints over. Waypoints. Copy those. Profiles. Here. Paste. Place. Alright. Let's just see. Waypoints. Here we go. So now I need to turn the in-game ones on. There we go. $20 stacks. I'll just grab that by hand. That shouldn't take long at all. Shouldn't take very long at all to grab that. and then I will only have to focus on the concrete powder. And I already know how long that will take, because when I was gathering the material for the building we built tonight, I only needed 1 box of each of them, and 1 box takes about 4 minutes. So I know for a fact how many boxes I need. I need 9 boxes, or 9.5 boxes, or 10 boxes, or 10.5 boxes, whatever it is. You know, just multiply the box count by 4, basically. And that's how many minutes. And I think it's, even if it was 10 boxes, that's 40 minutes. You know, so it's less than an hour of getting it all. It's converting it to regular concrete that's going to take the longest. Okay, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, as soon as I start seeing excuse me. As soon as I start seeing sand pop into my hotbar, I know I have enough. Let's eat. Oh man, this is not taking very long at all. I'm so happy. We're so close to being done already. Hey, there's already a bed out here. How convenient is that? Because it is almost nighttime. And nighttime in deserts are no bueno. I have bad experiences out in this desert. I had quite the bad experience out in this desert. Alright, we got enough. I'm gonna pick up what's already here because I overdug, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I'll take a little extra. That didn't take, what, 5 minutes? Only took 5 minutes. All right. Well, I think when I get home, I will probably just go ahead and wrap things up because there's not much time to do anything else tonight. Whoa! Did you guys see that crap? I just plummeted out of nowhere. What is my ping like still? Not even coming up right away. That's how good it is. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. I was flying along and the next thing I know, I'm back on the ground. Alright, I can turn my waypoints off now. If I can't find my way home from here, I am pretty dumb. I mean, I think that's my name. There we go. I don't know why I'm having such bad lag tonight. It better not be here Monday when I start building, or I'm going to be mad. Please open. Look at the coordinates HUD down there. It still thinks I'm moving. I'm just gonna put the extra in here. All I gotta do is smelt up all that sand and then color it and then turn it into panes and the glass is done. I'm going to sleep. And I am going to how many boxes was it? Actually, do the smart thing here and hold this while I do that. So 19,859 minus 17,28. That's 18,131, and 18,131 divided by 64 is 283 stacks. Divide that by 20. Actually, make that 284. I'll round up to the nearest stack. 284 stacks divided by 27. That is 10 and a half shulker boxes. 10 and a half more shulker boxes. That is not a problem at all. That is literally 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and fly myself to the duper, because that will be what I'll be working on first thing when I get on next, whenever that may be. There it goes again. Is this the demo version? It is. Hey, Pyro, listen to this. It's the demo version of Take No Prisoners. Is it just me, or does this demo sound better than the album version? I don't know if it's just me or this is hitting hard, man. It's quiet on your end? Okay, let me get through this portal and I'll fix that. Why does it keep putting me in this freaking duper? Let me turn it up a little. that better? I almost want to start. I'm going to start it over. I'm going to start it over. Because it was hitting hard, considering it's the demo version. I'm going to hop off of the server here. I'm done on Minecraft. We'll switch to this screen. It's just hitting hard, man. I went ahead and shut off my second screen. I don't need it no more. I like how it pauses. Boom, bum, bum, boom. You know what I'm saying? There's a pick over here somewhere. I don't know how they play that part. I haven't. It's been so long since I played it. This strap got twisted. Come on. There we go. I wish I could play like that, man. I really wish I could, but I can't. Seriously though, is it just me or is this demo hitting harder than the album version? I really need to finish learning how to play that song though. It's such a good song. Boy, that hit hard, man. Ooh. I'm not tuned right to play this song, but I'll sure listen to it. I will surely listen to it, but I can't play it. I'm not tuned right for it. I wish I was tuned for it, but I'm not. Anyway, guys, let's find someone to raid into. Because I got nothing else to do that I could do in like the next 10 minutes. So let's just find someone to raid. Phantom's on, but I just raided him last week. I tried to mix it up a little bit. Is he almost done? Or is he still going? He's probably getting close to being done, but he is still going. Let's raid into Anthro. I haven't been able to raid into Anthro for a hot minute. I haven't been able to raid into Anthro for a hot minute. He looks to be like he's still playing. So, he got a little bit of time on that. So yeah, let's raid into Anthro. If you are a subscriber of mine and you have my emotes, there's the raid call to grab. If I could grab it, that would be great. So it does work if you copy it. Stream Elements has to be a subscriber, and they're not. So if you're not a subscriber of mine, grab that raid call there. It has the generic emotes for you. So let me get this raid started. /raid Anthro 64. He changed his name. He dropped the Prophagic. Yeah, let's raid into Anthro. Appreciate all you guys hanging out tonight, keeping me company while I was doing all that building. All that building. It took like an hour. But I appreciate you hanging out and keeping me company for all that nonsense that I was doing. No stream tomorrow. Thursday is up in the air. I may stream Thursday. I may not stream Thursday. Friday, if I stream, it'll probably be either Phasmo or possibly Rocket League. Phasmo is more likely, but either isn't a possibility. Of course, that's like I said, if I stream Friday, it would probably be one of those two things. Or maybe I'll stream some Squadrons Friday after all, maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But either way, regardless of what happens Thursday or Friday, I will for sure be back Monday night, and we will be starting in on the Sears Tower. Not Willis Tower, Sears Tower. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I will catch some of you guys tomorrow in Griffin's chat. I'll catch some of you guys Friday, but hopefully I'll catch all of you guys